What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my 28 Marvel-based jerseys in NHL 26. Now, if you don't care to see the jerseys or you've already seen them and you just want to learn how to download them and use them for Custom League, I'm going to put some timestamps on the screen. Just skip to those times. Again, if you don't want to see them or you've already seen them, just skip to those timestamps for the Custom League setup. So here are the jerseys. We have Black Panther as the first team. Now, I went for a black jersey with gray and purple accents. I think everything turned out pretty good. White version right here, and then the alternate is just a purple jersey I came up with. Next we have Spider-Verse, obviously based on the movie. Here we have a Miles Morales based jersey. The away is based on Gwen, which worked out well because she happens to have a white suit. And then alternate is Spider-Man 2099. Next we have Buffalo Blade. I wanted to get this kind of slash diagonal cut look to really match that sword vibe. I think it looks really good. White version right here. And then the alternate is just kind of a random red jersey with the same jersey style. Next we have Captain Marvel's. This one's based on her suit from the movie. Just kind of blue with a bit of red and gold accents. I think it looks pretty good. Bit of a unique look. White version right here as the away. And lastly, the alternate, which is just based on the suit she wears earlier in the movie. Next we have Deadpool. Had to use the Wheeling Nailers logo. It looks amazing. It looks like identical to Deadpool, if you ask me, the logo. And the jersey design, I kind of just went for like a jersey that matches his suit, but also has some style. I think it's not the best, but I think it matches his suit really well. For the away, kind of just Pittsburgh-y looking. And the alternate, just my own random two-tone jersey I came up with. I think it looks pretty good. Next we have Detroit Dark Phoenix. This is kind of a Detroit-esque jersey, just minus the white with yellow instead. Next is the away. I used a different logo because I didn't want the red star from the other logo I used to be on the jersey. It would kind of ruin the vibe. And then lastly, the alternate is just a green version to match her green suit that she wears sometimes. Next we have Electro. I love the way these turned out. These look amazing if you ask me. Just two-tone green and yellow with the lightning logo. Looks really great. This one, I wanted a thick green stripe across the middle so you could actually see the logo still, and I think it turned out pretty good. And lastly, the alternate is just an amazing Spider-Man 2 version of the jersey I came up with before. Next we have the Gambits. These I think turned out really good. I wanted to have a brown jersey with all the Gambit colors, and you know what? The Kachina just nails the look. The logo matches the Kachina design so well, I think. Even here especially, it just looks so good. And lastly, the alternate is just based on his playing card. Next we have Germany Hydra, based on Hydra obviously. And for the striping, I wanted to kind of match the octopus arms, like a lot of stripes to mimic, a lot of octopus arms. Makes sense, right? And then lastly, the alternate here, just kind of a random two-tone that I think matches the vibe really well. Next we have the Ghost Riders. Now these turned out really good. There was no Flaming Skull logo, so I had to get creative. Made the logo a skull, and then I just made the jersey design itself the flaming part. I think it looks really good. This one is you can see that there's cream in the logo, so there's cream on the jersey too. Looks pretty good. And then lastly, the alternate here, just based on the chain that he throws around, Next we have Halifax Hulk. It's like a Montreal. It's the Montreal style with the Hulk colors. I think it works really well. I didn't put too much thought into that one. This one, the old Calgary Flame style with a bit of changes. I think it looks really good. And then lastly, this is just a black version of the away I'd come up with. Yeah, overall, decent jersey set. Next we have Iron Man, just Pittsburgh style. Not quite the same as Pittsburgh, but very similar. The away, just kind of used Columbus's style so that I can get as much red as I could on the arms. And lastly, the alternate is just based on his Mark I suit. Next, we have the Cravens, based on Craven the Hunter. It's supposed to be like a lion, feline looking jersey. The logo's not a lion, obviously, but I think it looks pretty good regardless. This one, just a white version. I like this one probably more than the home. And then the alternate just kind of got lazy, I'll be honest. It's just the Ottawa Belleville style jersey. Next we have Miami Mysterio. Now this is based on Mysterio. These jerseys are wild. Yeah, the logo is meant to be like the dome on his head. I made the numbers match that dome color. So these are wild freaking jerseys, but I love them. Yeah, the alternate, just kind of a different color scheme, as you can see. Pretty much the same jerseys though. Next we have Magneto. These are just simple design. Kind of made the pants and the arms purple to match the fact that he has purple gloves and trunks. This one, just a white version of that original design. And the last one is just based on his modern look that he had in the X-Men movies with the maroon color. Next we have Mephisto. These turned out really good, I think. Very simple home, right? Colors work really well with that dark brown and red and cream. And then these ones, I think I got pretty creative with. I like the way everything kind of matches the home, but it's unique in its own way as well. And then the alternate, just used the brown color and made a whole jersey out of it. Next we have the Daredevils. The striping is meant to represent like his echolocation ability, which I think it works really well. The away, kind of just a white version of that. And then the alternate, two-tone Detroit style jersey with yellow to match that mustard suit he had recently. And next we have Doctor Strange. Now the logo is supposed to be like the portal, that thing he does with his hands. I'll put it on the screen. It's supposed to be that. And I wanted to choose like the wackiest jersey style possible, so I went with this, and it's like a wild looking jersey for the home and the away. And then lastly, the alternate, simple design, but I think it looks really good. Next we have the Fantastic Four, basically like a 1-to-1 recreation of their suit. I'll put them up on the screen. You can see it looks pretty damn accurate to their suit. The white, obviously just a reverse of the home, and then the alternate is based on the 2000s Fantastic Four. Those movies are great, by the way. New York Punisher. I mean, this is again another 1-to-1 recreation of the suit. It looks pretty much identical to his comic book suit. Away, just a reverse of the home, and then the alternate, just a red version of or black and red version, I should say, of the home. Next we have probably the star of the show, the New York Spider-Man. These turned out absolutely amazing. These are my favorite jerseys I think I've ever made. They're just so good. They match his suit so well, and they're so good at the same time, right? Yeah. And then the away, kind of just got as much piping and striping as possible all over the jersey to represent that webbing he has. And lastly, this is just, the symbiote suit. These look really good too. Next we have the X-Men. Really simple jersey design. Didn't want to go for anything crazy. Meant to match the X-Men like 95 colors. This one, just a white version of that. And then the alternate's supposed to be the 2000s X-Men suits. Again, I'll put that up on the screen so you can see. And yeah, I think those turned out pretty good actually. And next we have Rhino. I think this turned out really good. It's like the Colorado style with that little bump on the bottom of the jersey matches like the horn that he's got really well. Really simple designs for all three jerseys here. Nothing crazy. Next we have the Thunderbolts. I went for a two-tone black and yellow for these. I think they turned out good using the New York style. I wanted something kind of unique. I love these. These look really, really good. And then the alternate, just a yellow version of that with some white. Next we have Thor. These aren't technically my design. My buddy helped me make these, but he did a phenomenal job. The logo, the jersey, everything. It just looks so great. Yeah, I can't comment really anything else. I just love these. Next we have Thanos. I love the way these turned out. Tried to mimic that old Ottawa style from the Alfredson era. We used the Ottawa logo, obviously. And I think the colors work so well for Thanos. And then the alternate, you know, just a random jersey I kind of came up with. The Captain America. I think these turned out really good. They really match the vibe Captain America gives off. Same with these ones, you know, trying to make the American flag kind of. And then the alternate is just a navy version of his like OG suit to kind of match like the modern look. And last but not least, we have Washington Shield, which is supposed to be like the Shield organization you see in the Avengers movies. Just a simple, clean jersey. These are very these like Winnipeg basically, to match the vibe of that, you know, quad jet that they have. And then the alternate is just a random baby blue jersey I came up with. And yeah, those are all of the teams I came up with. If you guys want tutorials for any of the jerseys you just saw and how to make them, in the description will be a link to my Discord. In my Discord, you'll be able to find the tutorials for all of these jerseys in full. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to download the roster as well as how to set up the custom league. So the first thing you want to do is go to the More section in the menu, and then go to Roster Sharing, and then click Go to Hub. Click on the first option, Download Community Files. From here, you'll get a huge list of rosters. What you want to do is click X on Xbox and Square on PlayStation, I think, to search file, and just type in mug. That's all you got to do. Type in mug, click enter, and then there you go. You'll see mugs, Marvel jerseys. I've already downloaded it, so just click A on it. Click set download file as active roster. Now, sometimes that doesn't work. To make sure that it worked, simply go to active rosters. And then there you go. Mugs Marvel jerseys is selected. Jesus. Next, what you're going to want to do is obviously start the custom league. So to do that, go to offline. Yeah, offline, franchise mode, new. And you're going to want to select, once it shows up, custom league right here. Click on custom league. So here's the setup you want to follow. The only thing you need to change is the number of teams to 28. That's it. It's the only change you need to make. Everything else you can change to your liking for the custom league. There's a whole ton of options. For the NHL schedule, I'm going to do 50. Oops. 50 interconference and 16-16 for the other games. Just so that they're playing like heroes are playing villains more often than heroes playing heroes, if that makes sense. So once you've picked that, you're pretty much done. So just click advance. Again, you can change whatever other settings you'd like to change in there. Just make sure you have 28 teams. And then you're going to want to enter your GM name. And then here is the tedious part. You basically just need to replace every single NHL team with a custom team. So again, you're going to want to click substitute team. You'll see right there, click X on Xbox. And then you're going to want to hold LT on Xbox, L2 on PlayStation. Hit up on the D-pad or your left stick, and then it'll bring you all the way to custom teams. And you'll see all of the Marvel teams here. Once you've got that, all you have to do is just, again, replace every single team, NHL team, with a Marvel team. That's it. So let me just speed up. Okay, so now that every single team has been replaced by a Marvel team, again, I just randomly did it. If you want to like organize it better, where like Toronto, the Thunderbolts, sorry, ends up with like the Marlies, say, because it's Toronto and Toronto, you can do that. You can work through that. I just randomly did it for now. Once you've done that, this is the part that's kind of important. You just need to realign the divisions. So I've made divisions for you. You don't have to think about it. So the first division is, I guess we'll do Avengers first. So Avengers. Division 2 will be New York division. Division 3 is Villains. And the last division is anti-heroes. So I'm going to skip to when I've organized all the divisions, and I'll show you which one's which. Okay, so everything's been organized, as you can see here. So again, the order in which they're placed in the division, it makes no difference. But you just want to make sure you have these teams in Avengers: Captain Marvel, Captain America, Iron Man, Halifax, Black Panther, Thor, Shield. In the New York division, you're going to want to have X-Men, Spider-Verse, Daredevils, Fantastic Four, Punisher, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange. In the villains, you're going to want to have Dark Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, Electro, Hydra, Mephisto, Mysterio, Rhino, and Thanos. Lastly, you're going to want Ghost Riders, Gambits, Magneto, Deadpool, Cravens, Blade, Thunderbolts, all in the anti-heroes division. And once you've done that, you're set. Click continue. And this is very important, okay? Turn off owner mode if you'd like. Turn off player morale if you'd like. Turn off fog of war. Just make sure you go through these and you can change whatever you like for this section. Just make sure that this is correct. You want to make sure fantasy draft is on, and you want to make sure that expanded player pool is on. If you do not turn expanded player pool on, you will not get any NHL or AHL players. It will be just the European player roster and free agents. That's it. So you want to make sure that this is on. And once you've done that, you're set. You can go in the rules and settings, and you can change any of the gameplay sliders you'd like for, injuries or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It's your choice. So just click start career, and then again, keep salary cap on or turn it off, whatever you'd like. And once you've done that, as you can see here, you'll have the draft. Put yourself wherever you want, randomize whatever you want. I'm just going to quickly go through it. So once it's complete, you'll see all the players you picked. And there you go. Everything is set up. Do you guys like the jerseys? Please let me know. And I will do this again next year. And I will also be releasing more jerseys and rosters. So be on the lookout for that. I've been posting more videos about that. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And have a good one.